Hi, this is Jeff Jones of the Birdoculars blog. I just wanted to share something with you that I was able to get on video, something that I was very, I guess, blessed because it took some time. I had originally gone out and shot the night before. They were sticking their heads out of the nest box, and I thought it was going to happen at that point. Did a little bit of research, found out that I think most of them, when they do go, they usually go in the morning. I don't know if it's a safer thing. I'm not sure. But this was the next morning, and I have, in the course of this, gained a complete and utter respect for videographers, particularly nature people. The amount of hours that they have to put in, I'm sure, to get anything worth using is amazing. It's staggering. And this here represents just really a small fraction of the pretty much, I think this whole session and all took, this was just a couple hours, I think I got, where I had to edit it down and edit it down. But anyway, let's get to the number one here. I don't know. I can't tell at this point. I don't know males from females. I don't know if anyone does. But this one here was the first one to decide that it was time to come out. All during this, there's a male and female that are up on my gutters telling them, if you want some food, you got to come get it. They've already brought some to the box. They stopped feeding them. They brought some to the box and they said, you want this? Here's where it is. And they flew back up in the gutter. So being tempted as they are from this, you'll see that after going in and out, finally they can't pass up anymore their food. And there they go. That's number one. Number one. Number two had his own little agenda too, whereas the rest of them kind of would spend a lot of time looking out, and it took forever, and they all had to be like edited way down because they were just peeking their heads out. Number two actually spent a fairly normal amount of time just looking around, and then once it got out into the hole, that was actually the place where I had to do some editing because it seemed like it got there and just sat for a long time, just looking. I think it first gets where it's actually holding on to the outside, from there, and it's just sitting. Now it's doing some looking around, but it's completely ready and getting itself completely set to go, but it just wasn't sure. And you can see again, it's kind of just looking to see where the rest are and what's going on here. And it gets a little unsure. It's just kind of looking around and it doesn't know. Then it sees, mother passes overhead there, and you could see that it thought it was going to get fed. Well, think again, Junior. That's not what her plan was. Her plan was to simply come down, show some food while flying over, and get his attention. And it seemed to work pretty well because after this point, it seemed like it got a whole lot more restless. And I think it figured out pretty quickly that it wasn't going to get anything until it went and got something. So finally nudged its way up, got itself all set in the hole there, looked around one last time, and there goes number two. Number three was very interesting because it spent an excruciatingly long period of time just sticking its head out. I edited this way down. But once it got to where it was ready to go out, it didn't spend a lot of time doing it, which is really unusual. But here we go. Watch. It hops up. It's sitting there for just a tiny little bit looking around, checks it out a little bit, whereas some of them spend a lot of time there. And then it says, I'm tired of this. I'm just going to go. And there was number three. And now we're coming to number four, the final little baby leaving the nest. This one also spent a lot of time, a long time, with its head in the hole here and going back and forth and in and out and stuff like that. But this one had something that was unusual that the others didn't. In fact, I think that it had taken so long to get out that the mother finally had seen enough and decided that she would help a little bit. You'll see, mother flies up here. Now, if you'll notice, she's got something in her beak. She doesn't give it to him or her. sits there and says, okay, see this? I mean, this is the first that I saw where it actually had to be tempted, and she does not give it to him, does not give it to them, and then she flies away with it. So I think that's the thing that kind of got the ball rolling here with this last one, is that it said, okay, I not only need to join my siblings, mom was just down here and she says, get out. And she showed me some food and I've got to do something. So I should just go ahead and do it. Work my way out of here, look around a lot. I can see everybody. It's time to go. And that was the last one.